Look, you've got a lot of experience. You've probably seen a lot of stuff that most entrepreneurs through the whole career might not see just because we're all going to have different paths. Give us an anecdote, some insight. What's the most important advice you would give another entrepreneur?
So there's several lessons on it to impart here as we finish this thing. Lesson number one: failure is part of the process. I remember reading Paulo Coelho's Alchemist, and the line that resonated with me, this is years ago, is that success is falling down 7 times and getting up 8. Related to that, lesson number 2: never give up. Yeah, if you realize there's an insane structural flaw in your model, like you're selling $1 for $2, you can never get that cost down, sure, then move on. But if you know that your idea works and you see that your customers are so grateful for your product and you see a path to real scale, keep at it. Remember Churchill: never give in, never give in, never, 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 in nothing great or small, large or petty. Never yield to force, never yield to the apparently overwhelming might of the enemy. Could have been talking about startups. Lesson number 3, realize that entrepreneurs aren't born. I really believe this. They're made. You're made through focus, discipline, determination, resilience. You keep at it. You set quarterly goals, and then you work backwards to determine what you have to do each day to get there, and then you do it each and every day like clockwork. You just have a few more, Mark.
Please,
lesson number 4.
These are great.
Lesson number 4. In order
I
to
asked
do
for
lessons,
one. Getting a good deal here.
I'm giving you 7. So lesson number 4 is, in order to do lessons 1 and 3, right? Failure, never give up, and you have to be made, not born. You have to be in very good physical and mental shape. So you work out daily. I do something 6 days a week: weights, Peloton, yoga, foam rolling, assisted massage and stretching using Zeel's people, of course, and sometimes 2 of those per day. Okay, you got to do it. And nutrition, is a big part of this too. You got to eat reasonably healthy food. So cut out the sugar, drink a little bit of coffee, but not too much. Cut back on the alcohol because you want to be in peak shape mentally and physically. Number 5, your most important job is sales. Getting customers to buy, hiring talent, raising money. The second most important, cash, which obviously is related to sales because sales generate cash. But you have to make sure that your company has enough, and you have to use it wisely. Most companies fail because the entrepreneur thinks sales is beneath him or her. I've seen it too many times. Or because the entrepreneur allows the organization to run out of money. It's a travesty. Lesson number 6 is that B2B is easier and a larger opportunity than B2C. Of course, B2C is sexy, and there are numerous examples of successful B2C companies, but B2B contracts are bigger, oftentimes more recurring, a little easier to market and sell to. And then the last one, number 7, I've learned over many, many years, is I believe in subscriptions. I want every startup to launch a subscription. Even if that subscription can't be the whole business, launch a subscription. I work on it with every company I'm part of.
Those are fascinating insights. Will you give one little line of color on the subscription bit? I think
sure.
Everyone knows subscription businesses, but the idea of kind of shoehorning it in to another model is fascinating.
Yeah, like basically every time I join a board or I invest in a company, some of them obviously have a subscription, but a lot don't. So I'm just like, what are you doing exactly? Because otherwise people just, are buying every once in a while. And, can you create sort of some certainty around where your revenue will be? Otherwise, every first of the month, you got to try to figure out what the frick your revenue is going to be. So imagine if most of it, if not all of it, is already determined. That would be amazing, right? So I just sort of analyze what's being sold and just figure out if there's a way to get a little more recurrence or to create a little bit of extra value. So, for example, if companies like Uber and say DoorDash, in theory, didn't need a subscription. People order so much, and yet they both do, right? If you pay for the Uber Eats subscription, which I now have, you save money on every order. You get like priority access. If you do have an issue, which I had the other day, there's an 800 number you can call. Someone answered it right away. I was amazed. Wow. And I got a full refund on an issue I had because I took a picture of some undercooked meat. I'm like, this is a very valuable subscription, And on top of that, you got the $15 a month from the Amex Platinum card if you had that too. So free subscription, so that's even better. Mm-hmm. But it's just valuable. So at Zeel, we decided early on, people should get massage all the time, even though they don't normally think of it that way. So we have a subscription where you get a massage a month. comes with a free massage table, a robe, and it also comes with a 20% discount. So about 50%, this is all pre-COVID, of course, 50% of our revenue pre-COVID was already baked in the next month from the subscription. I was trying to figure out a way to get it to 100%. Didn't quite get there. But that just takes a load off your mind, every month, knowing that you've got all this, revenue and cash already coming.
That's fantastic. With sage advice.